Okay, now that you've learned in the previous tutorial how to research your competitors and look at what they're doing, now we're going to be discussing how to plan out the layout for your website and creating a plan. To get a website that's going to look like this, you'll need a plan. Creating a blueprint for the site in advance makes it so much easier to find problems before they happen. You'll need to think of a general design or style for the site, along with an approximate link map that displays what links should appear on each page for navigation. A typical web page, for instance, would have a home page that contained links like products, about us, privacy policy, and FAQ. Each of those links might then have drop-down menus or additional links. If you have a lot of products, you'll want to give extra attention to the methods you'll use to classify and organize different items. Design changes will depend on whether you use a template or your own designer. We're going to be showing you in this section here in a couple of upcoming lessons how to design your own website, and it's going to allow you to go in and make your own changes and build it without relying on a third party. Even if you can't afford a designer right now, be sure to figure out what kind of theme you want and what would be most appropriate for your niche. With today's internet world, there are literally thousands and thousands of templates which allow you to create a unique look for your website, even though you may be using a template. But you wouldn't want to present a black and silver page to a gardening crowd, and you certainly wouldn't want to sell extreme ports products on a flowery pasty or pastel page. Check out other websites, search the internet for ideas. Online you have billions of websites that you can get ideas from. Look at the sites that you like, sites that are easy to navigate and look clean and professional. Don't reinvent the wheel. Take the best part of multiple websites and combine them to create a better website. This site here that you're looking at, of course, is a website that sells arrangements and files to help with scrapbooking. And as you can see, it's designed with a scrapbooking clientele in mind. You've got your easy navigation at the top with several links. You've got your miscellaneous pages down at the bottom in blue, your About Us, FAQ. You've got your credibility logos right there at the bottom so that you know that you're safe and secure. Your website consists of a file or group of files that exist somewhere on a server. That's your hosting account. When someone types in your domain name, he or she is just actually requesting that HostGator, your company host, is sending the files to them through their web browser. You've already got your domain name and your hosting plan, so that was the first step. You're going to want to stick with a reputable company for hosting, and so we've already taken care of that for you, and that's the first step. So the next thing we want to talk about are the necessary components and the necessary pages you're going to have on your website. The first thing you're going to want to have, of course, is a home page. The home page should welcome visitors and make your website's purpose apparent in no more than 10 to 20 seconds. From this single page, visitors should be able to easily navigate to any portion of your website. Most experts agree that you have just a few seconds to show a visitor that what you have is what they're looking for before they leave the site. The majority of your time should be spent on designing your home page. Next, you want an About Us and a Contact Us page. These pages serve to make visitors feel more comfortable with your website. Without information on a company and its owner, many buyers are reluctant to submit their credit card information to make a purchase. Next, you'll want a privacy policy. This page should dictate how visitors are monitored, how the data you collect is used, and how users can opt out if applicable, meaning if you have them sign up for a newsletter, how they can opt out if they no longer wish to receive it. If you're not sure how to write a privacy policy, you can use any of the free privacy policy generators available online. If you go to Google and just type in sample privacy policy generator, things like that, you'll be able to find sample privacy policies that you can use. FAQ, or your frequently asked questions page. The existence of this section can save you hours in customer service time. Depending on the size and nature of your website, you may find it necessary to create several sections in your FAQ. Questions should be available on website navigation. They can be available on navigating your website, company issues, and specific products. And those are usually the common questions, and should be anticipated wherever possible. Anytime you get a question from a customer, post it in your FAQ page. For every question asked, there's probably 10 others, the people that have the same questions, and they just left the website without asking it. Next is your links page. If you hope to engage in link trades, you'll definitely need to establish a links page. This page can serve as both a tool for your search engine optimization and a strong resource for your visitors. We'll discuss in later lessons how to create and establish these links and go in more detail about their importance. But include a links to your links page somewhere on the website, but make it small. Shopping cart page. All viewers should be able to view the items in their cart by clicking on a link that should appear on all pages of your website that says shopping cart. Product pages. It's important that every product gets its own page on your website. Though some sites may combine multiple similar products on one page, it's not ideal for users or search engines. Each product page should feature images, text, and cross promotions for the product in question. Product pages should also contain links back to all the main navigation pages of your website. You'll want to have some other pages. These could be informational pages, affiliate program pages if you offer an affiliate program, return policy if you have one of those, and terms of services pages. Next, you'll want databases. We've already got databases and unlimited databases, in fact, with your HostGator plan. It's not necessary to understand all the technical details behind how a database works. The general idea is just to know that your database is filled with structured information that your website can display by using special queries. Databases make it possible to create deeply complicated websites that can be changed with relative ease. Almost any site you create will require at least one database, probably more depending on additional functions and features you wish to add to the website. Most sites today are built with something called a content management system, which include programs like Joomla, Drupal, Mambo, and WordPress e-commerce. The nice thing about HostGator is they offer one-click installation of not only WordPress e-commerce, but other programs like Joomla, Drupal, and Mambo. Now, while the phrase content management system may sound technical, you'll find that they make your life much easier. The CMS or content management system and database will take care of organizing and displaying your data, and you'll just have to deal with simple administrative back-end types of things. You want to have the ability to update your own site. Even if you need help getting your website up and running, you need to make sure that it's created with the end goal of being able to update it yourself. To stay relevant and useful, your site will need to change from time to time. You may run out of a product, come up with a new product, or simply find that a certain copy of your website is ineffective. In any case, you'll need to be able to make those minor alterations on your own. We're going to be showing you how to use the content management system, WordPress e-commerce, so you're not going to need to know any complicated programming techniques. You'll be able to add content with little or no technical knowledge just by navigating through the categories in your administrative panel. If you want to change the complete look of your site, you'll be able to do it by just simply uploading a new skin or template created by a designer or available online, free, and also for charges depending on which one you want to use. So the best thing about using a popular CMS is they can be very active with add-on communities. So programmers from around the world have created additional programs that you can just plug right into your website, like shopping carts, ad management, and galleries, making it very easy to update on your own. You're going to want SSL Security. Most major hosting companies provide you with SSL capabilities at little or no extra cost. You do have SSL with your HostGator account. And while the technology behind SSL is fairly sophisticated, all you need to know is that it provides a way for your customers to submit data through your secured areas of your website. So remember that all credit card processing companies require SSL security on your website. And as mentioned in earlier lessons, it's a good idea to display your SSL logo everywhere possible on your website. The next thing that you're going to want to have that we talked about earlier, of course, is merchant account and payment processing. If you're going to make any money with your site, you'll need a way to process actual payments. You certainly don't want to be sending your customers through a shopping cart only to have to tell them to mail you a check or money order as payment. In the past, good credit was a requirement for getting a merchant account so that you could accept credit cards, but with Go eMerchant, it really doesn't matter now your credit situation. 99% of people who approve or apply are approved. The next thing are autoresponders. Putting up a solid website is important, but you'll also need a way to interact with your customers and deliver crucial information at certain points in the selling process. For those things, you'll need an autoresponder. An autoresponder is simply a program that acts as an employee, but it's an employee that never needs time off, never gets sick, never asks for a vacation. An autoresponder is a service that allows you to build and manage your email list, send emails to your subscribers, and establish certain automated functions like newsletter signups or requests for information. If your list is smaller than 5 or 10,000 subscribers, you can expect to pay around $20 a month for a service like this. You may wonder why you can't just send the emails on your own, and you can. Unfortunately, you'll probably start exceeding your daily mail usage limits and may even be blocked by spam filters at your customer or by your customers' internet service providers. That kind of banning is surprisingly common, even for the most reputable companies. If you're using an autoresponder, the service will go to great lengths to maintain friendly relations with major ISPs so your emails get through. GetResponse and SendFree are two of the most reputable autoresponder services, and any of them would be suitable for your needs. Links to those companies are available on the resources page at the end of this section. Next is custom forms. Custom forms allow you to specify certain fields that you'd like your users to fill out. Most content management systems, including the one that we're going to show you how to use, which is WordPress e-commerce, have this function built into their software and also have add-ons that make this process fairly simple. A custom form is a great way to solicit opinions from your users or allow them to submit requests for information. Statistical tracking tools. Once you launch your website, you want to know exactly how your users are behaving and at what point each of them is in the sales process. By using statistical tracking tools like Google Analytics or iWebTrack, you can see exactly where your visitors are coming from and what they're doing while they're on your website. With that data, you can figure out what works, what doesn't, and what portions of your website could be improved to increase your sales. We'll go more in depth into analytical tools in a future section and lesson. Next is search engine optimization tools. Because the vast majority of web users use search engines to find what they're looking for, it's important that you show them and you show up when they type in the phrases related to your industry and what your website sells. These efforts begin with the use of SEO tools. Search engine-friendly URLs are particularly crucial as search engines look at the words in each page's address to help determine what it's about. When you use a content management system, the default URLs are long and often cryptic. With search engine-friendly URLs, your URLs are rewritten to show words that you have chosen, usually the title you've given the page. Other SEO tools can give you fields to easily specify meta tags and descriptions for each page. These tags are also used in telling a search engine exactly what your page is about. There's an entire industry dedicated to search engine optimization, so it's impossible to describe everything you'll need to know here. We'll talk more about various SEO techniques and how to drive traffic in later lessons. The nice thing is, with HostGator, Go eMerchant, and StartupShortcuts.com, everything you need and everything listed on this page is available. One thing I also wanted to go over I left out is a shopping cart. All viewers, as we mentioned, should be able to click on your shopping cart and see what's in it. Your content management system or your website will arrange your content, but the shopping cart is what enables online shopping functions like adding an item to the cart and proceeding to checkout. Since you're going to be using WordPress e-commerce, and we're going to show you how to use that, or even if you're using other systems like Joomla, you can add in compatible shopping carts, or you can also use a program called a bridge to make it interact with a more popular shopping cart like OS Commerce. Without a shopping cart of some type, you'll be unable to process transactions through your website. This isn't necessary if you're running an affiliate site, but it's absolutely essential for selling your own products. A more detailed list of potential shopping carts is also included for you in our research section. So, in summary, all of the marketing in the world won't make you money if your website can't convert traffic. And so that's what you need to be able to do is convert traffic into buyers. Retail stores spend millions of dollars and hours upon hours researching ways to improve the look and feel of their stores. Why should your website be any different? Your website is the primary tool you have available to generate income. It has to welcome your customers, answer their questions, sell them a product, and then check them out. None of the pages or tools mentioned above can be neglected or forgotten on your website. Concentrate on building the best website possible, because we're going to be going to teach you soon how to get visitors to your website. Once you get qualified traffic, the only excuse for not converting is a problem with the website. Next lesson, we're going to be discussing functionality versus design on your website, and we're going to be showing you in just a couple of lessons how to get in and build your website through your HostGator control panel. We look forward to seeing you in later lessons.